box here, you can come and suicide all you want to just make blood. And always carry at least like 5 to 10 blood with you, so that you can heal yourself in emergencies.
You know what? I just counted. 100 seconds per thatch on a standing torch.
Pretty good. That means about a minute and a half.
So if there's 300, 600, 800 parts of thatch, and a minute and 2/3 per thatch, 800 times, that's 800 minutes.
Don't worry about it, Forager. Just fill them all up with thatch and leave them.
Thank you. It's pretty much like a day's worth of thatch, and I'd rather just keep filling them up rather than walking around in the dark.
I agree. You're right. Filling them up is good because, you know, when I was thinking about it, I was like, you know, turning it off is always the right idea. But now that we're so luxurious, there's never a day that we'll ever have a shortage of thatch.
Now, if I know where some of this drop-off stuff is, do you want me to just put it where it belongs?
Absolutely, yeah. If you can help with organization, like everybody will appreciate that. You'll also notice we have colored torches. They're tribe uniform, and they have longer duration and more damage. You'll find them in the taming narcotics box.
Honestly, as a noob, I should actually take care of this drop box. That way I learn where everything is.
It's a good idea. Actually, if you could accept your raid call invite, that'd be great. I need to remember only channels. Let me know if you didn't get it. Sometimes it doesn't appear for some reason.
The inside of the building, we just leave it stone wall, right?
Nope, everything is going full metal, but we need to finish the entrance. Right now.
The entrances to what?
Places.
Oh, you mean like the dino places?
Places, gates. Where it's stone. Yeah, it needs to be full metal. Club, did you get that raid call invite?
Not yet, no.
Okay, just check on it in a minute.
There it is. Try sending it again.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Okay, I mean, I'm sure you already know a lot of this stuff, but I want you to ask what you think you don't know, and like, what you want to use that you might want to double check. If you do ever want to build something though, definitely run it by me, or Chadwick, or Ray, or Void. Those are like the main people in charge of architecture.
Basically, just looking at the base, I would see like all this wood and just want to turn it into metal.
Exactly, but we do it in order. Like if you notice, like the bottom layer is done before the stone because the bottom layer gets bombed before the stone. The rim of the foundation is done before the wood because the rim gets bombed. So it goes in order of where we get hit first, basically. But eventually it'll all be metal. But right now, since the whole base is basically secure, we've gotten to huge levels of security now, where as you see, the top is not painted, it's all fresh. So it's actually all just luxury at this point. We don't need the metal up there, but it's gonna look badass and add like a little bit of security. But we need to finish the gateways. So we have 3 entrances. There's a northern one that leads to the coast, near where you used to live. There's an eastern one, which is the Behemoth Gate, this way. This is towards the Big Nig Island. And then there's the south one, which is towards the river or the Blue Obelisk. That also needs to be replaced. So once we get those done full metal, we'll go back to adding metal again in the base. We're also going to do this entire wooden balcony in full metal, but there are doors that lead to the balcony made of metal, and the panels in front of the door are going to be wood, so that if somebody bombs the door, the floor falls under them. We get bombed on a daily basis, so don't be surprised. Like if you see here, this is not painted. This is broken yesterday.
Oh wow.
But don't worry. Like you see, this metal wall is 9717. That means this needs to be repaired. Feel free to double check all the walls and when you go out to get ores, take one of the lower class eagles. You can even take the higher class eagles, but just make sure you pick one with like at least 500 weight. Otherwise, if you can't find one of those, take like a 400 plus. Carry more on the way back. And fill up as much as you can at the mining bases before you come back. Take a lot of spark powder with you, or wood. And any charcoal you burn down there, bring back with you. You use it for gunpowder and dye. As you can imagine, we shit ton of dye all over this place.
Yeah.
The Brontos for the berries. I don't know if you know that, but low on narcotics, or if you're just bored, just whip out the Bronto. Careful, he stomps all kinds of noobs in the area. This guy's claimed more lives than most of the creatures in here. Just because noobs just love hugging him, I don't know why. But when we're not peeling noobs off his feet, he's usually sitting in here passive, because if he's on neutral or aggressive, he goes to the cliff, and then enemies can kill him from the cliff, and no mount can really reach him flying. But we mark the flying inside the garage, that they cannot be shot. Only the T-Rexes, when you're closing up and you're by yourself, go on aggressive wandering. Spinos do not go on aggressive wandering because they can jump the wall, they're very big. They get out and just completely rape everybody. Yeah, all the small mounts for the most part, they'll go inside the garage. And they sit on neutral, but in the garage, so that they can attack anybody who slips in. If you find any of the 4 or 5 creatures now that are on the menu, which is Eagle, T-Rex, Spino, Panther, and also Plesiosaurs now, that are level 50 and up, report it for taming.
Alright.
Don't tame anything else. Once they add new creatures, maybe we'll add some of those. But here's our dye making station. It's right beside the water, conveniently. But there's also a farm here. If you want to farm the rare herbs and shit, feel free to do it here. Don't bother making the stuff we pick normally with the Bronto. It's pointless. We just get it in like 2 seconds. There's also a stego down there. If Bronto's a bit too big for you to maneuver, you can just stego for berries. These turtles carry shit for us. They're not really used for mounting. But they're called like thatch meal and shit like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
If you ever feel like going out, you'll notice we have a class system. This is like an S class. The classes go B is the lowest, S is after that, A is above that. I know it seems crazy, but it's to confuse the enemy. and then Z class is the highest. Z class means it's something level 58 or higher taming from original level, or basically completed at 65 plus after taming. A classes are like at least like 50 plus starting taming. And S class were the finest of their day before the new patch, and B class were just mediocre back then.
You guys realize the biggest thing I had was my saber tooth.
Yep, I do realize. I mean, your Karna was technically the best.
What level was it? Or are
23 and like I think other when they're ready to get leveled up. So
Yeah, if you ever want to go out, let's say for example we're all offline, so you'd like probably want to just shut down the whole base, have all the small mounts inside, put all the T-Rexes on wandering aggressive, and take out, for example, Miss Melons here, who is an A class, basically our strongest spy now, and just go get meat to feed the other animals to make sure they're all okay. If they're all okay, then I mean you can literally do as you please. You can take out an eagle, go to the mountain. There's like directly this way is Beams Mountain to the west, and then like a bit south of that, this way, where I'm pointing my gun now, is Eagle Peak, the shorter mountain, and then across the river to the south this way, you have Metal Mountain. Those are the three mountains we go mining on, but we have most of our mining bases on the west, because Big Nick originally were mining at Metal Mountain. But I think we have like at least one base on Metal Mountain for mining, and we also have a quarry to the west here, like right beside us, right after this forest. And we have a mining base towards the river, just south of it, so if you want to go to the quarry for simple things, just a little bit of metal with a lot of flint and stone. I think I've covered pretty much everything here, but I need you to remember all these things because I need you to relay them to your real life friends when they come in.
yeah, for sure.
Alright. Do you have any questions?
Not right now. That was a lot to take in. I mean, I wasn't this big, so I guess I'm just gonna like figure out where everything is, and then probably go mine for metal or something.
Brilliant. Yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
When are we gonna remove all these dinosaurs from the garage?
ever? That's where they're gonna stay.
Why would we remove them out of the garage? That's like saying, when are we gonna put the cars on the street instead of in the garage?
No, I'm just saying maybe make a new place for them, because, I mean, that's almost the easiest way for us to access everything down here, and yet...
Don't worry, Forager, we have doorways with hallways for that.
Are we gonna expand the garage?
Yeah, we're gonna keep expanding. But
Okay, as long as there's gonna be more room at some point.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, 'cause
We were
the
talking
building's out.
yesterday. Tiger said, you know, we can build on the roof, and then I said we could have 3 by
How's that
1 or
sound?
2 by 1 is my AC. 3 by 1 or 2 by 1 rooms in the new roof expansion for just eagles. That way they can fit in and then they don't spaz out and run around and get clumped up together. So we're definitely gonna expand the roof with an air garage that has separate stables. Yeah, it's gonna have separate stables for each mount basically. But yeah, there'll be only like cats and fucking scorpions and shit down here soon.
Okay, because the birds really make a mess of trying to get anywhere around that place we have.
No, don't
What
worry, I
level
know
are
how you
all the
feel.
sabers? 23 the highest?
Yeah, don't worry. Like the mounts they had are